Hey, loves. Welcome, and hopefully welcome back to She's Vibing Podcast and Coaching. If you don't know, I'm Veronica. I'm a life coach, and this is a space where we talk about personal growth, mindset, confidence, and becoming the version of yourself that you always knew was possible. And today we're talking about a topic that affects every single one of us, and yes, that includes me. We're talking about excuses. Not because we're lazy, not because we're failures, not because we're incapable, but simply because we're human. And excuses are something we all make from time to time. The problem isn't making an excuse every once in a while. The problem begins when our excuses quietly become our identity. When I'm too tired becomes I never work out. When I'll start Monday becomes maybe next Monday. When I'm not ready turns into years of never taking the first step. Today's episode isn't about guilt or shame. It's about awareness because awareness creates change. So hopefully by the end of this episode, you'll understand what excuses really are, why our brains create them, some of the most common excuses people tell themselves, and how to completely shift your mindset. And I'm also going to give you a challenge that you can start doing this week to start changing your life immediately. So grab your coffee, a pen, notebook, and get comfortable because we're about to get started. So, what is an excuse? That's a simple question. An excuse is a reason we give ourselves or someone else to justify not taking action. Now, here's something interesting. Most excuses do contain a little bit of truth. Like, I'm tired, maybe because you are, or I don't have enough money. That may be true. Or I'm nervous. Absolutely. The excuse isn't always a lie. The excuse becomes a problem when we use the truth as permission to stop moving forward. Think about it this way. Being tired is real. Deciding that being tired means you can't take a 10-minute walk, that's the excuse. Feeling scared is real. Deciding fear means you shouldn't chase your dreams, that's the excuse. Excuses often disguise themselves as logic. They sound reasonable, and that's why they're so convincing. If excuses sounded ridiculous, we'll pretty much ignore them, right? So instead, they whisper things like, you deserve a break, or you can always start tomorrow, or you're probably going to fail anyway, or no one will notice if you skip today. And before you know it, tomorrow becomes next week becomes next month, and next month becomes years. Not because we couldn't, but simply because we didn't. So why do we make excuses? This is the part that changed my own perspective. People don't make excuses because they want to fail. People make excuses because the brain loves safety. Our brains are wired to protect us. Thousands of years ago, staying safe meant staying alive. Trying something new could literally get you killed. Today, you're not running from wild animals. You're running from rejection, failure, embarrassment, discomfort. The brain doesn't know the difference. It simply says, this feels uncomfortable, let's avoid it. And excuses become the escape route. Let's break down some of the biggest reasons we make excuses. Fear of failure. Sometimes we don't start because we're afraid we won't succeed. It's easier to say, I never had enough time, than to discover what happens if you actually try. Because if you never try, you never fail. But you also never grow. Fear of success. This one surprises people. Success brings responsibility. It brings visibility, expectations, change. Sometimes staying exactly where you are feels safer than becoming someone new. Perfectionism. Perfectionism sounds productive, but often it's fear wearing a fancy outfit. I'll start when I know everything. I need the perfect equipment. I need more training. I need a better camera. I need more confidence. No, you just need to begin. Comfort. This is a good one. Comfort is addictive. Growth rarely happens inside of your comfort zone. The comfortable choice feels good today. The growth choice feels better 6 months from now. Habit. Habit sometimes becomes automatic. You said them so much that you don't even question them anymore. I've always been bad at money. I've never been athletic. I'm just not disciplined. Those statements become stories. Those stories become beliefs. And those beliefs become behaviors. So, what are some common excuses we all use? Let's have a moment and get honest with ourselves. See if any of these sound familiar to you. I don't have time. Here's a question. Do you truly not have time? Or have you chosen something else to do with your time? We all get the same 24 hours. Some of those hours belong to work, belong to family, some belong to sleep, but many also disappear into scrolling on social media or watching television, refreshing emails, waiting. Small moments matter. Even 10 focused minutes every day equals over 60 hours in 1 year. I'm too tired. Sometimes you really are. Rest is important. But ask yourself, are you physically tired or are you mentally resistant? Often we gain energy by moving, taking a short walk, stretching, cleaning one room. Starting creates momentum. I'm too old. And I've heard this excuse a lot, and I've even said this myself. But if you think about it, Colonel Sanders started Kentucky Fried Chicken in his 60s. Many best-selling authors published later in life. Some people changed careers at 50, others at 70. Age measures years, not potential. I'm too young. Young people often believe no one will take them seriously. Experience comes through doing. You don't wait to become experienced before starting. You become experienced because you start. I don't have enough money. Sometimes finances really are a challenge, but ask yourself, is there another path? Could I learn online? Could I borrow equipment? Could I start smaller? Are there free resources that I could use? The question changes from I can't to how can I? I'm not confident. Confidence doesn't come before action. Confidence comes from action. Every successful person was once inexperienced, including myself. They become confident because they practice. I will start Monday. Monday is magical until Monday becomes the next Monday or the Monday after that or the following Monday. The best day to begin is almost always today, even if today's action is tiny. I'm waiting for motivation. This is a huge one. Motivation is wonderful, but discipline is what changes lives. If you only act when motivated, you'll only succeed occasionally. If you act regardless of mood, you'll become unstoppable. So, how do we stop living through our excuses? Let's reframe the conversation. Shift number 1. Instead of asking, why can't I? Ask, what can I do today? Even one small step counts. Shift number 2. Replace perfection with progress. A bad workout beats no workout. A rough draft beats no draft. A 5-minute meditation beats none. Small actions compound. Shift number 3. Catch your excuse. Every time you hear yourself say, I can't because, pause and ask, is this a fact or is this a story? That question alone can change everything. Shift number 4. Become someone who keeps promises to yourself. When you say you'll do something, do it. Even if it's small. Trust in yourself is built one promise at a time. Shift number 5. Accept discomfort. Discomfort isn't a sign to stop. It's often a sign that you're growing. Feeling awkward, feeling uncertain, feeling challenged. That's not failure, that's transformation. So I do have an excuse or challenge for you. I want to leave you with something practical. So this week's challenge is called the No Excuse Challenge. So for the next 7 days, notice every excuse you make, not just the big ones, every single one. Write them down. Maybe you say, I'm too tired, or I don't feel like it, or I'll do it later, or I don't know enough. Write them down without judging yourself, and then ask yourself these 3 questions. Question number 1, is it actually true? Question number 2, what am I afraid of? Question number 3, what's one tiny action I can take anyway? Notice I didn't say giant action, I said tiny action. And an example could be reading 1 page, taking a 5-minute walk, drinking 1 glass of water every day, sending an email, recording a video, or practicing 1 new skill. Tiny actions build extraordinary lives. At the end of the week, look back at your list. You'll probably discover patterns. These patterns reveal where your growths begin. So, before we wrap up, I want to leave you with this thought. Excuses are comfortable. Dreams require courage. Every successful person you've ever admired had reasons to quit, reasons to wait, reasons to doubt themselves. The difference wasn't that they had fewer excuses. The difference was that they stopped letting those excuses make their decisions. You don't need to become fearless. You simply need to become willing to take 1 step, then another, then another. Your future isn't created by what you intend to do someday. It's created by what you choose to do today. So this week, I challenge you to notice your excuses. Question them, replace them with action, and watch what begins to change. If this episode spoke to you, I'd love for you to leave a comment below. Tell me what's 1 excuse you're officially leaving behind this week. Reading your comments not only inspires me, but it also inspires others in the community. If you enjoyed today's conversation, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs this reminder today. Thank you all, loves, so much for spending this time with me. And remember, your excuses may explain where you are, but they don't have to determine where you're going. Take care of yourself, believe in your growth, and until next time, keep vibing, loves. Oh, and before I forget, I do have an outro song that I want you all to listen to. So let me know what you all think. If it's too long, if I need to split it up, maybe use the first verse as the beginning and then the second verse as the outro. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Mwah. Love you all so much. Bye. It's your time to shine. Real conversations, 1 moment at a time. Growing through the highs, learning from the lows. Every step forward is a chance to grow. Bring your dreams, bring your voice. Every day is a brand new choice. Confidence rising, watch it begin. This is where your journey wins. She's Vibing Podcast, we're lifting you higher. Fueling your purpose, igniting your fire. Coaching with She's Vibing, helping you believe, building the life that you're ready to achieve. She's Vibing Podcast, come on and dive in. Your next chapter starts with coaching with She's Vibing. Mindset strong and your vision clear, turning every challenge into a new career. Celebrate progress no matter the pace. Every little victory deserves its place. Rise together, heart to heart. Every ending is a brand new start. Own your story, let it be seen. Step into the life you've always She's Vibing Podcast, we're lifting you high.